David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Williams, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort, and it's Holmgren in at the center. And for Sacramento, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And Herter gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Outside, Dort. Passes it to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws in the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
And Williams drops them both. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects in the foul line jumper.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Sacramento. They lead by 1. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Rashawn Holmes out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Davis in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Davis surveying the floor. The 3. Saric grabs the board. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Kings will go for a different looker. Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Sabonis comes in for Trey Lyles. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Malik Monk. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Davion Mitchell. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Fox. From 7. And the shot is long. Higgins outside. There's the pass to Robinson Earl. Here's Mann. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Scoring-wise, they broke. And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander taking a look at the Thunder. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Now here's Holmgren. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Barnes driving the lane.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Dort. And he converts the layup.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. They lead by 1. 14 feet away. He doesn't hit that one.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Kings ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Rashawn Holmes out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Davis at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Dagnall talked to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Now, here's Sabonis. Holmes trying to free himself up. Got it!
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Murray's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Kevin Herter comes in for Monk. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Timeout called by the Kings. They're ahead by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barnes, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. But here and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
Take a break.
Taking two shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Huge spot for Fox. As the point, he's the leader, so they want him at that stripe.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Almost, but it rolls out. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
First personal foul. Third team. At the line for your Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
Shooting 2.
At the line for 2.
So the first one drops. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
High pressure moment here for De'Aaron Fox. No need to rush. Just focus on the hoop.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
Giddey. And a miss there on the triple. So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially